Dorowa Babuje has buried its dead. Families gathered with heavy hearts. Mothers cried. Fathers stood in silence. Young people looked confused and afraid. The ground of Barkin Ladi has once again received innocent bodies. And once again, Plateau State is asking the same painful question. When will this stop? Please like this video and subscribe to the channel as we continue to follow this story carefully and respectfully. What happened in Dorowa Babuje was not just another headline. It was another moment of fear for ordinary people who were simply living their normal lives. Reports confirmed that armed men attacked the community and lives were lost. Survivors described confusion, panic, and people running for safety. Within hours, the entire local government area was in shock. Security presence increased. Community leaders began emergency meetings. Families began counting their losses. Please remember to like this video and subscribe so you do not miss important updates. This latest incident did not happen in isolation. Plateau State has experienced repeated violence over the years. Barkin Ladi, Riom, Mangu, Bokos, and other communities have faced similar attacks before. Many residents say the pattern feels familiar. First, there is tension. Then there are reports of suspicious movement. Then suddenly violence breaks out. After that, there is mourning, promises, and increased security patrols. Like this video and subscribe as we continue. Many people are now talking about what some describe as a long pattern of targeted attacks on Christian farming communities. Religious leaders have expressed deep concern. Then they say the repeated loss of lives is not just statistics. It is fathers, mothers, students, and breadwinners. Churches in affected areas held special prayer services. Pastors called for peace but also asked the government to protect citizens more effectively. Security agencies have responded. Patrols have been increased. Officials have promised investigations. The state government has condemned the attack strongly. Leaders have assured the public that those responsible will be found. But for families who just buried their loved ones, words alone are not enough. They want lasting safety. Please take a second to like this video and subscribe. It helps this channel grow and keeps real discussions alive. Now let us look at the deeper issues. Plateau State has a long history of land disputes between farmers and herders. Many experts say that competition over farmland and grazing roads has created tension for decades. Climate change has made grazing land smaller in some areas. Population growth has increased pressure on a land. When there is weak communication and poor conflict resolution, small disagreements can grow into serious confrontations. But beyond land issues, there is also the problem of armed groups moving across rural areas. These groups often operate quickly and disappear into difficult terrain. Rural communities sometimes feel exposed because they do not have strong security presence nearby. By the time help arrives, the damage may already be done. Like and subscribe as we continue breaking this down in simple, clear language. Another concern people raise is intelligence gathering. Community leaders say early warning systems should be stronger. When villagers notice strange movement, they should have quick ways to alert authorities. Technology can help. Local vigilance groups can help. Cooperation between communities can help. But all of these requires coordination and trust. Trust is very important here. When communities lose trust in security systems, fear increases. When fear increases, rumors spread quickly. Rumors can cause more tension. That is why calm communication is very important at times like this. Please like this video and subscribe to stay informed with responsible updates. We must also talk about the emotional impact. Children who witnessed violence may carry trauma for years. Women who lost husbands may face economic hardship. Farmers who are afraid to return to their land may struggle to feed their families. Violence does not only end lives, it affects livelihoods, it affects education, it affects mental health. Community rebuilding will take time. Counseling services are important. Faith leaders are encouraging unity and forgiveness. Youth leaders are calling for peaceful dialogue. Civil society groups are demanding better protection measures. Like and subscribe if you believe peace must be protected.
Some people are asking whether there is a larger pattern behind these repeated incidents. They point to past attacks and cumulative numbers of casualties over the years. While figures may vary depending on reports, what cannot be denied is that many lives have been lost in Plateau State over time. Each number represents a human being. This is why national attention is growing again. Nigerians across the country are discussing Plateau. Lawmakers are being asked questions. Security reforms are being debated. People want to see preventive action, not only reaction after tragedy. Please like this video and subscribe so your voice remains part of this conversation. At the local level, community leaders in Barkin Ladi are urging residents not to retaliate. They are asking people to stay calm and allow security agencies to handle investigations. Retaliation can create cycles of violence, and cycles of violence can last for generations. Breaking the cycle requires strong leadership. It requires consistent enforcement of law. It requires fair treatment of all communities. And it requires economic opportunities so that young people are not drawn into armed activity. You sure like this video and subscribe as we continue. Let us also talk about the role of media. Responsible reporting is very important. Words can either calm tension or increase it. That is why today we are focusing on verified information and respectful language. Our goal is to inform, not inflame. Security experts say rural surveillance needs improvement. Rapid response teams must be positioned closer to vulnerable communities. Roads connecting villages must be monitored. Communication between traditional rulers and law enforcement must be strengthened. Please like and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel active. In Dorowa Babuje, the burial ceremony was emotional. Clergy prayed, families held each other. Some people asked why their community keeps appearing in tragic headlines. Others simply stood quietly, unable to speak. It is important to remember that Plateau State is also a place of beauty, culture, and hard-working people. Jos is known for its cool climate and peaceful scenery. Many communities live side by side peacefully. The violence does not represent the heart of Plateau, but it threatens that peaceful identity. Like and subscribe as we continue this important discussion. The big question now is what happens next. Will security measures remain strong after the headlines fade? Will investigations produce arrests? Will there be stronger conflict resolution mechanisms? Citizens are watching closely. We must also acknowledge the bravery of local volunteers who help during emergencies. Some transport injured victims to hospitals, others provide food for displaced families. Community solidarity is one of the few bright lights in dark moments. Please like this video and subscribe to encourage more balanced conversations. Economic development may also play a role in long-term peace. When people have stable jobs and access to resources, tensions can reduce. Infrastructure projects, agricultural support, and youth employment programs could help lower frustration levels. Education is another key factor. Teaching young people conflict resolution skills and promoting interfaith dialogue can build understanding early. Religious leaders from different backgrounds must continue meeting and promoting harmony. Like and subscribe if you believe unity is possible. We also need to speak about accountability. Citizens want transparency about investigations. Clear communication from authorities builds confidence. Silence creates suspicion. So regular updates can reassure communities that action is being taken. As Dorowa Babuje mourns, Nigeria watches. The hope is that this moment becomes a turning point, not just another chapter in a long story of pain. Please like this video and subscribe as we continue to follow developments. Families now face the difficult process of rebuilding. Children must return to school. Farmers must decide when to return to their fields. Churches must reopen with courage. Life must continue even after loss. Security agencies have stated that operations are ongoing. Patrol vehicles are visible in affected areas. Residents say they feel slightly safer when they see security presence, but they hope it will remain consistent. Like and subscribe for continued updates. The message from many leaders is clear. Peace must be protected intentionally. It does not happen automatically. It requires planning, resources, and cooperation. We will keep watching this situation closely. We will continue to present verified information in clear and simple English so everyone can understand.